यारों की यारानी दिल को फिर याद आए, वो बीते पुराने लम्हे फिर याद आए।
वो पहला दिन, वो पहली सी बातें, आज वो सब दोस्त बिछड़े तो लम्हे याद आए।
देखा था जिन्हें कभी अजनबी सा हमने, आज वही खास इतने कि क्या किसी को बताएं।
वो यारों की महफिल, वो किताबों की ढेर, वो रातों के रात जागे, वो क्लासरूम में सब देर।
देखा आज उस क्लासरूम की तरफ तो वो दोस्त मुस्कुराते बड़े याद आए।
अब यही कुछ दिन है, कुछ दिन की सोहबत, बिछड़े सब ऐसे कि मुकाम पे याद आए।
Good evening, one and all. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our eminent guest. I request the escortees to escort the dignitaries onto the dais. And invoke God's blessing.
May I request everyone to please raise for the prayer.
गणनायकाय गणदेवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि।
May I now request Professor L. Gladson Jose, Principal, Dr. M.V. Shetty College of Physiotherapy, to welcome all our eminent gathering and welcome the dignitaries to the gathering.
Very cheerful good evening to one and all on the dais and off the dais. Today we are celebrating the farewell program for the outgoing batch of 2018 BPT and 2021 MPT batch. We would like to invite you all for the program. At this juncture, I would like to welcome the president of today's program, Professor Dr. Hima Urmila Shetty, Trustee Dr. M. Shetty Memorial Trust. Ma'am, your presence make laurels to this program. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of the organizing team. It is my pleasure to welcome the chief guest, Dr. Rupesh, Senate member RGHS. Sir, your presence made me laurels to this program. I welcome you, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Pramod, Senate member RGHS. We welcome you, sir. My cordial welcome to Dr. Ranjit Shetty, Trustee Dr. M. Shetty Memorial Trust. We welcome you. Say cordial welcome to Dr. Divyanjali Shetty, Trustee Dr. M. Shetty College of Physiotherapy and group of colleges. I welcome you. May I request Dr. Jabir to welcome Urmila ma'am. It is my pleasure to welcome the organizing team, those who have done a wonderful job today, giving farewell to their senior batches. I welcome all the people, those who are getting the farewell today and going to enrich their life. Today's passport and board pass is given to each of us, and it is given as Spero Meliora, making better and a happier life. So from your personal life, you are going to the professional life. From the family of Dr. M. Shetty College of Physiotherapy, you are mingling with the family of physiotherapy. We give it from the college, but welcoming to the family of physiotherapy. I welcome you all. I welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff, those who are supporting in all our endeavors, and for their cooperation and coordination in making all programs in a successful way. It is my pleasure to welcome all the students, those who gathered here, and giving farewell to their seniors. May God bless each one of you. I welcome the principal from Masur College. Welcome you, ma'am. Enjoy the day, entertain the day, and be happy, and share your bonds and relations with your peer group people, and make the profession to the higher level. I would like to welcome Dr. U.T. Iftikhar Ali, who arranged all these programs. I welcome each and everyone for the betterment of this event. Thank you very much.
And a warm welcome to you too, sir.
I request the escortees to please welcome our sir. Even though we are all here to say goodbye, we would like to welcome our outgoing batches for the one last time.
We would like to turn the podium over to Simran and Anjali from first year MPT.
Good evening, everyone. Here I begin by introducing our first MPT senior. She always wears a smile like a loaded gun. She claims to be grown up in a Pahari culture which was the best. She appreciates her parents for bringing her up along with the culture that has raised her to become a better human, better doctor and a better woman. So I welcome Dr. Arshi Jeena. Here I next welcome our next senior. As her name indicates the light, she loves to be bright all day as well. She is known to be from the city of silk sari with the bondage of culture and silk towards the goal. She wants to be passionate towards the profession, and from being professional to being at the hike of Mount Everest. From the miles of distance with two-wheel to the runway with the two wings to the flying high. The respect is in the breath, and she claims to spread it out loud like a star. So here welcome Dr. Deepika S.
Senior is a cheerful and talkative personality who's passionate and courageous regarding her career. And I mustn't miss that she is a crazy fan of SRK. She is none other than Dr. Durgesh Sharma. I would like to call upon Zuha and Mansi to introduce the next batch of seniors.
Doing MPTs. The first one is from Aurangabad, the city of gates. She has completed a bachelor's from Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, Maharashtra. She loves swimming and traveling. Please welcome Snehal Valmik.
Next, I would like to introduce a boy. He's from a very beautiful state which is full of nature, none other than Kerala. His keen interest is in music and he is also a sport person who likes to play badminton. He has completed his graduation from Srinivas College of Physiotherapy. So let's give a big round of applause for Dr. Jis Matthew Sam.
From Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, Karad, Maharashtra. She loves dancing and also is an active participant in sports. She has received various prizes for the same. I would like to call on Dr. Mane Ankita Pramod. Next,
to give the mementos to this set of MPTs.
Now I introduce a guy with good sense of humor, gymholic and sporty. He's born and brought up in Kathmandu, Nepal. Here I welcome Dr. Nirpesh Nepal.
Next, I would like to introduce an Oriya girl who is all-time foodie, cheerful, filmy girl with a big smile, talkative, traveling and making new friends. Her dream is to be independent and take her parents on a small vacation. Here I welcome Dr. Priyanka Nayak.
Next, I would like to introduce a Himachali girl born in the laps of Himalayas, fun-loving with nerdy looks, linguistic, charming personality and a travel freak, loves to sing songs and murmur within herself. Here I introduce and welcome Dr. Simran Ghale. Next set of MPTs will be introduced by Rabi and Shahnaz.
Good evening, Anona.
I would like to introduce a very grateful, innocent soul from Kannur. A great poem writer and a passionate physio, Dr. Srijit N.
I would like to Our next senior, the man with the Nawabi shock, cooks fabulous stuffs. You can ask any book. He's a bookworm, fit, athletic, and gender sports physio. Let's welcome Dr. Suraj Kashyap.
Next, I would like to introduce the Punjabi guy, fond of cooking and having delicacies, always in a mood to ask questions. Then biggest fan of Dhoni, always supportive and enthusiastic, the Khelo India physio, Dr. Varun Ahuja.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi and Shahnaz from first year MPT. Now, I would like to call upon Urgain and Rahiba from final year BPT to welcome the outgoing BPT batch. Over to you, Urgain and Rahiba.
If you are brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spero, Meliora. I, Urgen Haton, and Rahiba Kebi will introduce the first bunch of interns. I request to Dr. Vaishali ma'am to give away the roses and memento as a token of love to our seniors. Vaishali ma'am.
Life will pass me by if I don't open my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older.
First up, we have the Miss Interns 2022. She values the relationship the most and is punctual. She's an introvert, but still, she helped us a lot during our posting. Let's welcome Anju Ashogan. Next up, we have a senior who is going to miss everyone the most. Ma Kasam. Who is that person? As he keeps on messaging on group like, I miss you guys, yeah, I love you guys. The singer, the topper, Mr. Akash Gautam. Again, when you're going home, ennaadu leave kittunnathu? Why are you asking these questions? The next person is a homesick person and keeps on asking about going home, and it also loves to watch serial secretly. Let's welcome the mama's boy, Mr. Ebin Abraham. And is a dynamic speaker. Whatever may be the circumstances, he handles everything calmly and always comes up with the best solution. Let's welcome Mr. Abdul Bari E. There is a saying, smart people tend to forget things. Next up, we have a professionalist, career-oriented, good advisor, but always keeps on forgetting things, especially her specs. Let's welcome Miss Perfect, Akhila Mohan. With a soul of angel. She is very soft-spoken and has a cute smile. Just a smile from her can make a good day. Let's welcome Miss Elena Matthew.
Next up, we have a very active person and gives the utmost importance to his friends just like Naruto. He aims to live in Japan and marry a Japanese girl. Japanese girl, I don't know, but definitely many Shetty girls are fan of his charming smile. Let's welcome the gift Mr. Alan Sojan.
Put your hands.
We have a mysterious guy who likes to walk in the midnight and can cover up around 20 kilometers. No one knows why he goes for the walk in the midnight. Let's call up on the stage the music genius and helping nature of interns batch, Mr. Alvin Rafi.
Rahiba, who do you think looks the most well dressed tonight and every day?
The tallest boy?
He finds love in traveling and adventures. Whatever may be the camera angle, his sharp jaw lines makes him look good in every single photo. Let's welcome Mr. Handsome, Mr. Amal Jose. We would like to hand over the mic to Athura and Nina for introducing the next bunch of interns. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I, Athura,
And I, Nina.
will now introduce the next bunch of interns. I now request Dr. Divyanjali Shetty, trustee of Dr. M.V. Shetty Memorial Trust, to hand over the memento to the interns.
Let's see if you all can guess the first intern by her nickname.
Her nickname is Makri.
Any guesses?
Say. Okay, we'll give more clues.
This intern will kill for a plate of pav bhaji from the hostel mess.
And her friends complain she has no time for them as she's 24/7 on her phone.
Please welcome Anaga G. Krishna.
Be brave, take risks, and allow the unexpected.
The next senior is not afraid of trying out new things.
Her friends fondly call her Pappu.
She has a keen interest in hairstyling and watching beauty videos.
She's friendly with everyone except for insects as she has a deep fear for them.
Please welcome Angel Ann. Did you guys know that there's an Anna Patekar in the interns batch?
Because this next intern is very good at imitating others just like him.
Her friends call her Eli and Aarti Pandaram.
When we first saw her, she seemed very tough, but getting to know her, she's actually quite fun-loving and sweet.
Let's give a warm welcome to Anjali Kuriakos. Sometimes showing high emotion is a sign of strength. Being sensitive only means you have a big heart and are not afraid of letting people see it.
Our next senior is a very emotional and a sensitive person.
She will never hesitate to come forward and help anyone.
And her infectious smile will always warm your heart. Let's give a warm welcome to Anne-Marie Matthew.
The next senior
can eat 3 people's food at once, but still doesn't seem to gain any weight.
Her friends lovingly call her Kolli. She dreams of visiting the snow-capped mountains of Manali.
She's also very fond of dogs. Let's welcome Anuhita K. I can relate to the next senior coming up because, like her, even I buy my clothes from the kids section.
Her friends say she's like a detective and comes to very convincing conclusions. But the thing is, most of the time those conclusions are wrong.
She's a very outgoing and chill person and aspires to settle in Canada.
Please welcome our next senior, Arya K.A.
Atura, this next senior is someone you will relate to.
Why?
Because like you, she also loves to sleep.
Her friends lovingly call her Achu.
She not only dances well, but also is good at singing.
Let's welcome Ashwini T from Kasargod. Is very keen in fashion designing and also in photography.
Her friends love the food that she cooks, especially her chicken achar.
She hails from the city of Calicut.
Let's give a warm welcome to Atira P. Coming up, we have a senior who is the most talkative of her batch. P.S. This is what her friends say, not us.
They also say she beats around the bush and doesn't get to the point.
But also, she's a very kind person and down to earth.
She dreams of having a life partner like Sedupati.
If you have anyone in mind, do suggest it to her.
Let's welcome Dipti Rajesh.
Thank you, Divyanjali ma'am. We would now like Ann and Manisha.
Thank you, Arthura and Nina, and a warm good evening to everyone present here. I am Ian Augustine.
And I, Manisha, would like to welcome our next set of interns onto the stage. Now I request Dr. Ranjit Shetty, trustee Dr. M.V. Shetty Group of Colleges to give away the token of memory to our next set of interns. Our first intern is often misunderstood as short-tempered, but in reality, he is a very nice and pleasant guy, known for his diligent and hard-working personality. He is also a state-level Shende artist. So let us invite Mr. Dheeraj KR onto the stage.
Hailing these parts of Wayanad, this next intern is known for her pleasant smile. She claims that she's a soft-spoken person, but the people around her doesn't seem to agree with it. So let me call upon the big bad bully, Miss Diya Sani, onto the stage.
Everybody make it bounce.
intern probably would be the most romantic boy in the class. His aim in life is to become one of the highest paid supermodel of Kerala. So let us invite Mr. Fazil PS onto the stage.
Our next intern is one of the studious, well-behaved, and a master chef. We actually wanted him to cater for this event because of his amazing culinary skills. He's a talented sportsman and the captain of the MV Shetty cricket team. So give a warm round of applause to Mr. Shubham Vinay.
So our next senior's name is a mystery to all of us, even after all these years. He's that guy. He's that event guy. He's that flex guy. He's that photo guy. All in all, he's that guy. So let's welcome which guy? That guy onto the stage. So that's none other than Jitin Thomas. Thank you, sir.
Professor L. Gladson Jose to kindly give away the token of memory to our interns. Our next intern is very soft-spoken, well-mannered, does well in his studies, punctual, hardworking, active in church.
Basically, what he's trying to say is that Sharma ji ka beta.
So let us welcome this model student, Mr. Gordon Babu, onto the stage. This is not actually my chance to speak, but I grabbed this opportunity to introduce this intern. When me and Manisha went to ask all the interns about him, everyone had only one thing to say: the most likable boy in this batch. So I would like to call upon this hardworking, a professional table tennis player, and the one person with zero haters in this batch, the one known as Kunnan, Mr. Jason Vincent, onto the stage.
So this next intern has a very good history with Ocean Pearl. Lovingly called as Ocean Pearl King. Ocean Pearl is incomplete without him. So I would like to welcome Mr. Jason P. Johnson onto the stage.
This next intern is known as the cool boy. He is a very good comedian and is often known as Salim Kumar by his friends. So let me call upon Mr. Jebin James onto the stage.
So our next intern is known for his friendly attitude and his ability to mingle with everyone, despite his limited appearances in the college. His hobbies include traveling, occasional reading, and visiting pubs. So let me invite Mr. Jibin Abraham onto the stage.
things come in small packages, and this intern is a very good example of it. She's a very good dancer, singer, and whatnot. So let us invite this chota packet, Miss Jilsa, onto the stage. Thank you.
For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. Here's one such personality amidst us. May I take the privilege to request Professor Hema Urmila Shetty, Trustee, Dr. M.V. Shetty Memorial Trust, to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Guests on the dais, Dr. Ranjit Shetty, Dr. Rupesh, Dr. Pramod, Dr. Divyanjali, Dr. Gladson, and all the guests who have come here to be with this marvelously joyful crowd of interns and I think people who are joining up as well, freshers. Now, I enjoy coming to this because I see you at your relaxed best, and also I think you break all the barriers of sound, your dress sense. You, everyone, it's like watching, as I've always said, a Miss India contest or something like that. It's hard to say who is going to win. Miss India and Mr. India, I must say. We also have our handsome men students. I was told differently, though the freshers are not here. So you don't have to stand on your dignity, perhaps. Now, I have a very short message. It's not going to be a keynote address. It was Henry Ford who said, nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Now, why I say this is because you're presently going to go and join, as Dr. Gladson said, the professional world. And from being under some sort of system of education, you will step into self-education. So it will require discipline to accomplish your goals. So how do you do it? You break it into small jobs so that you really get to where you want to go. Now, 4 years and more for the postgraduates should have taught you how to learn, because nobody can actually teach you unless you learn to learn. So, another quotation I have, which I would like to share with you, the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. That is, you have to cultivate and nurture it. The willingness to learn is a choice. Now, I would like to say on this happy occasion that I hope you will go through life learning, enjoying what you learn with a lot of love, joy and laughter in your lives. That's all really that I have to say. This is not a keynote address. This is not a graduation exercise. Have a good evening. Enjoy yourselves. And as I always say, as you go out, do remember to become part of the alumni and to keep in touch with your alma mater. That's all I have to say today. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Now, I would call upon...
Good evening, one and all. On the auspicious day of the farewell students of today's, you are lucky to have two chief guests today and two prominent Senate members of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, and M.V. Shetty being the M.V. Shetty College of Physiotherapy being the first pioneer institute started in Karnataka in 1989 90 by former Dr. M. Ramgopal Shetty sir, whom we are missing today, whom we started the kickoff of farewells in this Ocean Pearl. So when we heard that Pramod sir is not new to this institute, your father Kenchappa sir was then Emma Shetty's Senate member. He was syndicate member then. Your dad was Senate member. Your dad was INC member. He had come for inspection to M.V. Shetty College too. Then Rupesh sir is also not new to us in the Ayurvedic field. So we are honored to be here, sir. This is our parampara of our physiotherapy faculty, how we give a farewell to our students. So before all the pioneer, our first lady, madam, is Dr. Urmila Shetty, the backbone of M.V. Shetty. His proud daughter, Dr. Divya Shetty, proud son-in-law, Dr. Anji Shetty, or on the field of Dr. Fertility. Then, so I request Urmil ma'am to honor the two Senate members. First, we are going to honor Pramod sir, the popular neurologist in Government Hospital of BMC, Bangalore Medical College. We are honored to be here, sir. I request Ranji Shetty sir, Urmila ma'am, Divya ma'am, the principal and staff to honor Pramod sir. Now I request our next Senate member, Rupesh sir. I request Urmila ma'am, Ranji sir and Divya ma'am to felicitate the next Senate member.
Now I call upon Sandra and Binny to welcome the next set of seniors. I would like to welcome Ifti sir, our support system. Thank you so much for coming, sir, and we are very glad to have you here.
Thank you, Ayan and Manisha. Are here to present the next set of our seniors. Before that, I request our dear Razia ma'am to hand over the roses. So, Sandra, who is a Kottayam child who is responsible and gentle. He is also called as Jittosa's very odd rider Benny. Let me welcome Jidin Benny. Well, our next senior is a son who has an eloquent accent. So let me invite John Joffrey to the right. Our next senior is a tall, ambitious and smart girl but a bit lazy too. Let me call upon Jomal Johnson. Our next senior is a straightforward, strict person. But she's a supportive person. She's always there if you need any advice. Her name only means kindness. Do you have any guesses? No. Her name only means kindness. So let me invite Karuna Prabhagar to the rise. Our next senior always has a smile that leads on her face. Her cousin sister is also in the class. Can you guess the person? Of course, we all can do that. So let me invite Kessia and Philip. So, the next senior is a smart Bombay wala. He is an interesting person who loves to think out of the box. And also to ask questions out of the box. But he never fails to teach something new. So, let me invite Lepalikar Yash Prasanna. Well, the next senior is an unknown mysterious guy whom we have never met. So at least now we have to tell him hi. Hi Legin, we invite you to rise. The girl who comes from the land of mountains. This senior is a silent girl who is always with her books. But she is soft spoken. Well, who is she? She is a very lovely girl. I got the person. Let me call upon Lovely Jaiswal.
Crack it.
Can you guess our next senior? She is an artist who has won many prizes for our department. Sandra, that was a very easy guess. Let me call upon the stage our beautiful senior, Manishma Manoj.
Roll up in the club and get shit cracking.
Don't do a mistake. My silence for ignorance, my calmness for acceptance, or my kindness for weakness. Our next senior is a very silent person by nature. Let me invite our very own Maria Joseph. Please give her a round of applause. right now in reality we have one more senior to invite. Oh, that's what you said about clouds. Our next senior is a very systematic and sweet person. Let me call upon the last person on our list, Megha PV. Thank you, Resia ma'am. Now it's time to hand over the mic to our classmates, Joylyn and Dana. So over to them.
Thank you, Sandra and Bini. So I, Dana, and me, Joylyn, will call upon the next bunch of interns. I request Dr. Jabir sir to give the token of gratitude to the interns. Starting with the all-rounder of this batch. Also, this year's Mr. Intern.
You know what the class says about him?
What?
He will be the next HOD of our college.
I'm sure most of y'all have guessed by now. Let's welcome Mohammad Faiz.
Do you know about the stand-up comedian from this batch?
Yeah, Motta Puff.
And how does the combination of a chef and foodie sound?
Sounds like a good combination. He's none other than Mohammad Bafazil.
You know what, Joylyn? My dancing skills are zero, but our next intern is a good dancer.
Yes, he's silent but talented.
Let's welcome our next intern,
Mohammad Sali. Green eyes hypnotized, तेरी कर दिया मैनू. I heard he's most attractive in this batch.
But we don't stand a chance because he's into Japanese girls.
I think that y'all have guessed him by now. He's Mohammad Shahbaz.
You know, our next intern is those Sharmili types.
You mean an introvert type?
Yeah, but once he gets close to someone, he becomes an extrovert.
Any guesses? Yes, he's Mubashir Shaduli.
DJ drop it now, let's go.
Dana, what will be the questions for this exam?
Huh? How am I supposed to know that?
Well, our next intern is a good predictor, but he doesn't study those questions, he just predicts. He is none other than Muhammad Mazin.
Joylyn, are you sincere to yourself?
Not that much.
But here's somebody who is sincere to himself and a freeloader.
Wait, that TT champion?
Yeah.
He is Muhammad Nasif. Dana, Dana, have you ever seen our next intern before?
No, I haven't.
His mood swings are more than a girl's.
And I heard that he's not talkative.
So I call upon Muhammad Sinan.
Joylin, how often do you do a skincare?
Maybe once a month or maybe a year.
But I know someone who is Mr. Beauty Conscious, 24 hours in front of the mirror, who has used all possible beauty products.
He is none other than Neville Paulos.
Everybody make it bounce.
Dana, have you heard of this interesting character who was in the seminary for 2 years and came back from there because he was interested in directing movies?
Yes, I also heard that he made a short film which no one understood.
So, I would like to call Nikhil Binoy. Thank you, Dr. Jabi, sir. I would like to hand over the mic to Anita and Shantipriya.
Of our chief guest today, I would like to request our chief guest, Dr. Pramod K, to address the gathering.
Please on the stage, my good friend Rupesh, my good guy Dr. Iftikhar, and I don't take much time of the students because it is your day today. So I like to wish you best of luck for your future endeavors. Good luck. Jai Hind.
Now I would like to call Anita and Shantipriya to introduce the remaining batch.
Every new beginning comes from some other's beginning's end. A very delightful evening to one and all present here.
Hi, Anita Sunny. With me, Shantipriya are here to introduce the next set of interns.
I request Bharti ma'am to give away the roses.
The first senior from our list is a soft-spoken person with a beautiful smile.
She was also able to learn Malayalam in a short span of time. Let's welcome Nammakutla girl, Preeti Lobo. Photography is the beauty of life captured, and these captured moments are worth of 1,000 memories.
This senior is always there in front to capture the memorable events of our college. He's an active person in coordinating all the programs. Let's invite Reis Aziz. Our next senior is from the Aksharanagari of Kerala, who is excellent in her academics.
She is very funny, talkative, and laughs at silly jokes.
Let's welcome Kotem Kari, Rani George.
ये सीनियर को खाना खाने का है शौक, लेकिन वेट बढ़ने का डर। कौन होगा ये अनीता?
कौन होगा?
है वो सुंदर चुलबुली सी,
है वो हमारी रोजीना दीदी. So let's invite Rojina Sharma.
a sweet, shy guy, and his most of the problems revolve how to manage time.
He believes in the motto, late I vandalum, latest I varuva. Let's welcome our latecomer Kilchadi, Roshan K.R.
This person has 3 S in her life: smart, studious, and systematic.
She is fond of asking questions which we find difficult to answer during our postings. Let's invite Sahana S. Our next senior is a simple, silent girl.
She believes in good friendship and she is always surrounded by her good friends.
Let's welcome Sajina H.
The next senior is chubby, sweet, and beautiful girl.
Her main hobbies are reading novels and irritating her friends by pinching their nose. Let's welcome Dora of her gang, Sandra Matthew.
Our next senior is an introvert who spends most of his time on his phone.
Everyone has only one opinion about him. Ayal oru pava. Let's invite
our silent senior,
Shafad Ali.
Last senior from our list is a talkative person who talks even in her sleep.
She's an all-rounder who's able to do anything that her life throws at her. Let's welcome our Chemmu, Shahama T.A.
We are handing our mic to classmates Godwin and Albina.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anita and Santipriya. Good evening, everyone. I, Albina Jakwa,
and I, Godwin Saju,
are here to introduce our amazing bunch of seniors. I kindly request Dr. Subi ma'am to give away the roses and mementos. I would like to call upon that senior who is super helpful in postings, kind-hearted, and above that, very funny. His friends lovingly call him Panda. He is none other than Abhishek Sikerkar.
there is always a reason to smile. The next person coming has certainly found his reason to smile in traveling. So, let's welcome Shojin Babu.
This senior is not just good in studies, but has a heart for dancing and acting. You can see some of the glimpses of her talent in her reels. So let's welcome Shruti Binoy.
Albina, do you know what's hard from outside and soft from inside?
Tender coconut.
Oh no, leave it. This senior looks tough from outside, but once you get closer, you get charmed by her warmth.
Who's she?
Oh, it's none other than, let's welcome Stanley Thomas.
If you are someone who takes a long time to get ready, well, you have a competitor here. He loves long drives and is business-minded. Let's welcome Shahid Saboor.
They say silence and smile are two powerful tools. This next senior carries these powerful tools with her. Let's welcome Teja Uttaman.
Our next senior does not need much introduction, as you have seen her singing most of the prayer songs in the college. Audience, do you have any guesses?
Any guesses?
Yes, she is Tulasi K. Let's welcome her.
She looks serious, but is very welcoming and close to genius. Her audition is not cigarette or cocaine, but his audition was in Malayalam serials. Let's welcome Teresa Mole.
Next, we have a senior who is very caring and is responsible to his friends. Yet, he keeps irritating them time and again. Let's welcome Yadu Krishnan K.
Coming on the place, nice up neighborhood.
Last but not least, let's welcome this senior who has pretty eyes, a sweet voice, a loving nature, and looks stunning tonight.
We welcome Jainaba T.A. Thank you, ma'am. विदा होकर आज यहाँ से चले जाओगे, पर आशा है यही कि जहाँ भी जाओगे खुशियाँ ही पाओगे. Have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Prasida and Shravya.
Thank you, Albina and Godwin. It's a privilege for us to have Dr. Rupesh Eklarkar, Senate Member, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, as the Honorable Chief Guest for today's program. May I now request respected Dr. Rupesh to share a few words with us.
Evening all. Respected Urulna ma'am, Dr. Pramod sir, Iftikhar sir, Dr. Ranjit sir, Dr. Divanjali madam, and principal sir, all teaching and non-teaching staff MEC college, and my dear students. So today is a very happy moment for you all. But I think today is a sad for all. Why? Because few years back, all of you came from different places in one family. You joined one family. Now you are living this family and you are entering into a professional. So some will join in hospital, some will open their own clinics, and the student life is going to end. Some people will join PG courses, maybe 10 to 15%. So remaining all will go to your main professional level. So your college wishes and your teacher wishes and even best of luck from my side and congratulations to all of you. So best of luck for your future. And today MVJ Shetty College invited me and felicited me. I am very thankful to this college and speaker sir. Thank you so much. Best of luck to all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. May I now request Dr. Ranjit Shetty, Trustee, Dr. M.V. Shetty Group of Colleges, to deliver the presidential address.
Good evening. The chief guests of today, Dr. Pramod and Dr. Rupesh, we're very fortunate that you are here today and it's an honor to have you here. Dr. Divanjali Shetty, Dr. UT Iftikhar Ali, Dr. Gladson Jose, staff members, I recognize the presence of Professor Afreen from Masood College. Welcome, ma'am. And my dear students. As Dr. Rupesh said, this is a very happy day, but also there is some sadness as there's going to be separation. The moment you stepped into this college 4 years back or maybe 6 years, depending on what course you're doing, you were bonded together with the people sitting around you. And these people probably will be your friends for life. So though you are separated now, you will always be in touch, and when you have a problem, believe me, these are the people you will talk to. As a college, we believe not only in curricular, which you already have your degree, but also co-curricular activities. And I feel all your staff members have molded you all very well. Looking at the confidence and your social skills today, if we had put up your photos when you came in, you would know the difference. So we're very happy that you've turned out fine. And my advice to you is work not just on your learning skills. Very important thing in today's world is social skills. So social skills are not something which can be taught to you. You have to have the willingness to learn. There's a very little difference between a brilliant guy and a good guy. And usually it's the social skills which brings it out. And there also should be the willingness, like Dr. Himormali Shetty said, you have to have the willingness. Nobody can. You have to come to your clinic and say, "Ye dil mange more." I want to learn every day. That is your attitude. And always be proud of where you're from. Always be proud of your college. Be proud of Mangalore, where you got your education. Because you will always have a connection to this college and to this city. And wherever you go, you will find people from MV City. Because we are one of the oldest colleges, and they will help you. There will be a connection. Even if you do not get it, it's like the If you have seen the reels of the Malayalis meeting somewhere else, they say, "Ni Malayano." The same feeling when you meet another MV Shetty person, he will go out of his way to help you. And we are very happy to be in touch with you. So please keep in touch with us. We'd like to know what you all are doing. And I wish you all the best. And when I first read the invites, Spero, Meliora, I thought it was some exotic bacteria I haven't heard of. But it means a better tomorrow, a better future. Not that today is bad, but tomorrow is better. Okay, so we hope you do well in the future and you do great things which make us proud. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir, for your delightful words.
वक्त कैसा भी हो गुजर ही जाएगा, लेकिन बातें और लोग हमेशा याद रहती है, और उन्हीं यादों को ताज़ा करने के लिए
On behalf of the outgoing batch, I call upon Yash Lapalekar to share the memories of their journey.
A very good evening to one and all present over here. Myself Yash, and today I am here to represent one of the most outstanding batch. The batch which sets an example of how unity works. But since it's our hidden talent, so we never showed that to anyone. Firstly, I would like to welcome our Chief Guide, Dr. Pramod K. and Dr. Rupesh Sir, our trustees, Dr. Yuti Iftikhar Ali Sir, Principal Sir, Vaishali Ma'am, respected staff, non-teaching staff, my very talented seniors, and all my beautiful and handsome juniors. We thank you all to be present here on this special occasion of us and making this day a memorable one. We would like to extend a special thanks to Dr. Yuti Iftikhar Ali Sir for being our mentor, our support system. The most important thing that we have learned from you is how a true leader should be. We'll especially miss organizing programs under your guidance. Thank you so much, sir. Now coming to our principal, sir. Principal sir is one of the most humble and fittest principal we have ever seen. Even at this age, he can perform one-hand push-ups, which many of us can't perform with two hands. We thank you, sir, for supporting and motivating us throughout the journey. Now coming to our coordinator, Vaishali ma'am. She is the most friendliest coordinator we have ever got. Earlier when we were in first year, we thought she would be very strict. But then soon we realized, until and unless we are not troubling her, she is very nice. We thank you, ma'am, for bearing us. Even though we have troubled you on many occasions, you have always helped and guided us the right way. Next, we thank all the staff. What we are today is because of you. The knowledge that you gave us is one of the most valuable things in our life. You occupy a very high status in life of every student. We thank you for being the part of our journey. Next comes final years and MPT seniors. We thank you for organizing such a lovely farewell for us. Especially final year for keeping aside all the grudges we had initially. I think our batch is the only batch who haven't troubled their juniors very much. So thank you final year and all other juniors for the love and respect that you have showed on us. Now coming to my batch. I will begin by sharing my experience first. When I was always an average student in my school days and below average in high school. So when I came here in hostel, we saw that all the seniors were studying day and night like there are no other day. And on top of that, during our first class, Bharti ma'am came and to our class, she asked our +2 percentages. So the minimum percentage that we could hear was about 80. So me and my roommates, we both saw each other and we decided one number between 75 to 80 and we said that. But soon after our first internal, we realized that we all are same flowers from different gardens. That is between 65 to 70%. So I am glad to be the part of this craziest batch. Another incident I remember is during our initial days, all staff used to ask us that why we choose physiotherapy as our vocation. So some said I want to become doctor, some of them said I want to help people, but one person said I don't have any option and my father has money, so I came here. But the most honest answer was given by my friend John. He said that one day Amal visited his home and they both planned a trip to explore Mangalore. But at the end of the trip, they took admission here. Our batch is so versatile. We have artists, singer, models for practicals, and such a great history, biology, and etc. etc. Even though we had lot of difference in opinions, at the end of the day, we used to hang out together on our hostel terrace. I will miss those days and even those scariest birthdays we used to celebrate. Thank you so much guys for creating such a good memories during lectures, organizing parties, and very important, our Goa trip. We all are proud to be the part of this institution. This institution has gave us precious memories that are truly priceless. We all are shaped to be the best version of ourselves and face all the challenges of life with ease. An important chapter of our life is coming to an end. However, there is a whole new chapter of life awaiting us. As said by someone, the future is not something that we should fear. Rather, it is a challenge that we should all gladly embrace. So once again, I wish all the best to all my juniors for their future. And once again, I thank all for making this day the best day in our life. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, on behalf of the outgoing batch MPT, I call upon Varun Ahuja to share his memories of the journey.
And all present here, respected seniors, faculties, and all my dear friends. It's a big day for all of us, and I would like to thank everyone, especially our juniors, who have organized such a beautiful farewell for all of us. So can we have a clap for them? I won't take much time. I just want to share how this college has helped us to grow, to evolve, and to become a better version of ourselves. A BPT batch is going to farewell, and an MPT batch also. We have also received farewell in our BPT. So after completing our BPT, we felt there was a void. We felt that something was missing. And that is the thing which this college, this beautiful family has completed. I would like to thank MV Shetty family for giving us all the opportunities, especially Ifti sir for providing us with all the resources and giving us full freedom to develop and learn and to be what we are today. Thank you sir for all these things. A very big thanks to our principal sir, Dr. Gladson Jose. I still remember the day we met and sir told us what is the difference between a UG and PG. And that is the day we started perceiving things totally differently. Coming on to our vice principal ma'am, Vaishali ma'am, I still remember the first time when I called her. It was a funny incident, I'm not going to say that, but ma'am, believe you are the best vice principal any college would have. And the coolest one, I must say. All the other faculties, Razia ma'am, Jitto sir, Jabir sir, Tara ma'am, Bharti ma'am, and everyone who have supported us throughout the entire journey, especially my juniors, all of them, MPT first year, BPT, all the batches, thank you for loving us and providing us with all the respect and love. Thanks a lot.
Grateful heart is a magnet for miracle. May I now request Dr. Jabir to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to all. On behalf of all students and staff, I feel glad to stand here to express my vote of thanks. A special thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Pramod sir and Dr. Rupesh sir. and accepting our invitation and being here with us today. And my heartful gratitude to our respective trustees, Dr. Hima Urmila Shetty for the keynote address given, and Dr. Divyanjali Shetty ma'am for being here, the guest of honor, and Dr. Ranjit Shetty to be our presiding officer. And thank you so much for the august presence and your support, sir. And I extend my immense gratitude to Dr. Iftikhar Ali for being our guidance and the mentor in all tough times. He has been our one and only go-to person, a true inspiration for all the youth. And my sincere thanks to Dr. Vaishali ma'am for being our team coordinator despite her hectic schedule. And last but not the least, a big thanks to our principal, sir, Professor Gladson Jose, for the welcome speech, and all my colleagues, Dr. Bharati ma'am, Dr. Razia ma'am, and Dr. Surbi, Dr. Jittu, for all the supports. I take this opportunity to appreciate the hard work and the enthusiasm shown by our real heroes and heroines of the hosting batch. And seriously, you have proved to be the wonderful bunch of juniors to the outgoing batch. And once again, I welcome each and everyone who have gathered here for the farewell function. We couldn't have made it without your participation and support. I wish all the outgoing students with success and happiness in their future endeavors.
I now request the escortees to escort the dignitaries